Howdy, my name's Larian, and welcome back to the Endless Cycle. We currently have a couple of our colonists out on a rescue mission where they picked up Jane, who is probably not worth the rescue. She's gonna fit in like a house on fire. Just hate everybody, cause lots of grief. It'll be great. Um, but she loves animals. So honestly, having somebody who can tame some livestock for us is not the worst idea in the world. We've got some things back home that we do actually want to tame here. If we look here, there's alpacas, and we could really use some alpacas. Honestly, we have enough space. We could probably raise elephants, which is insane to think about, so I'm not going to. We're gonna raise alpacas, and we're gonna probably tame this whole crew of them and put them up in this area, I think. But yeah, so we have that going on with these guys kind of sleeping off the fight against the ambush. We were actually ambushed by a a profaned, and he was a druid, and he kept repeatedly poisoning our skeletons. Speaking of which, okay, there's the dude. Health. Okay, he's actually gonna be okay. I was a little worried about that. I hadn't thought to check him out before we left, but the poison is just decreasing his movement. He's in a lot of pain, but he doesn't care about pain. And he is, however, leaking a little bit from a shot because apparently the skeleton bleeds. That's lovely. Jane here can't walk yet, and we don't want to carry her, so we're gonna need to hang out here a little bit. Thankfully, we brought some peas, and there's things to hunt. I don't know if we're gonna need to actually build a little bit of a shelter or what, but that may be the case here. So Wanek at least can build something if we chop here. You know what? Let's plan on staying here for 2 or 3 days with these guys. Chop grown trees, and we want to chop. That's probably enough trees. We're going to make a stockpile right there. And we're just going to kind of roof over this area here. Ooh, castle walls. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to build some castle walls for our fortifications at the other place. I don't... Okay, fine. It's not going to let me queue it up until we have the resources. Back home, we need to do the conversion ritual on Dundeli here. And we should probably do that sooner than later, just so we don't lose out on the... on our, what's it called again? My brain. So we don't miss out on the cooldown. Cooldown, that's what it is. Okay, so we got her. The other thing is we have an active quest here to take on some refugees. We're probably going to wind up recruiting these guys. We're probably going to get a quest somewhere along the line to murder them, which we won't do. We are the happy little necromancers. And we even made a little bedroom barracks to put those guys in. So that'll be nice. This needs to be assigned to Rack, because he is the jealous one. That finally got built. So if we look at him, he's got jealousy. So this will make him happier, having the better bedroom than everybody else. I am a little worried about anybody trying to come in here to chop timber shrooms. Let's actually... What is that egg? A cassowary egg. Ah. That's interesting. We're going to ignore that. But I want to go in to the management tab here. And for our forestry, we want to make sure that this bill here is not... Okay, it is only chopping... It is not going to chop timber shrooms, because that will get us killed by bugs. So we will save that to not chop timber shrooms. Because I think that's the only reason they might go in there, is after those mushrooms right now. We do want to wall this off. That's a little unfortunate, the little baby teak tree there. Let's go ahead and actually... Let's schedule a cheap little wall here. Okay, real quick. Slow to build. Okay, this is 2 work. This is 3 work. The resources are less important than the getting done. So we're going to do that and just wall this off entirely. And you, sir, I'm going to have you actually build that real fast. That's actually enough wood to build that whole wall. And now that the shambler is gone and we have the bedroom, we can, in fact, accept the refugees. So we will do that, I think, once I get this wall built. The bugs are asleep. This is the time to do this. Of course, he botched it, even though he has almost 14 construction skill. All right, let's get this walled off, and hopefully that will stop people from charging to their death in here. Sir? No. Finish. Also, we have this pristine limestone conversion, which has got to be on a cooldown. Right now we only have the 1 stone. I believe we could convert this. And that's just cosmetic for that. If we look at any other things for the... We do have our Sphinx and our pyramid. That is, in fact, a statue. The Sphinx is only that big. I think those are a good objective to get some of that built up here. But we don't need any of that right now. We don't need a reliquary. We can't build it anyway. We can, however, build a steel lectern. And we will place that there for now. Alright. People are going back to their normal business, and we are going to accept the refugees. Let's go to that quest now and accept that. Okay, so how terrible is this? Luna's rescue. Luna is a 39-year-old digger. We got Jane, who is not a digger. So we got false advertising. On the bright side, it stopped raining here. I'm going to let them do... Oh, you know what? Real quick. Are they both set to chop plants? They are, in fact, both set to chop plants. You have a minor baby bruise. I'm going to require you to cut down this tree here. All right, 11 people. We're not expecting all of these guys to stick around. But let's take a look at these refugees. Okay. So one of them is also a warlock. Fascinating. Their creed is... Ooh, that's a fun one. Okay. But anyways, okay, so our people here. We have a really good builder, farmer, super passionate about cooking, has all the warlock traits. So that's their leader, I believe, is supposed to be. We have chemical fascination, too smart, and kind. So this one will be easy to convert. Well, actually, yeah, because kind cancels out some of that. So that's interesting. But a minor... A wanderer? Oh, hey! Minions! Okay, first of all, we're going to autocast Arcane Bolt. So, in violence, he will throw magic and summon minions. And this is great. We are going to summon a minion as soon as he gets back to the base. That'll be nice. That will be just a drudge worker who runs around doing things. And then the child. Too smart. Not a lot of skills. Just a snarky 8-year-old in a gas mask. Okay. Sure. Work schedules here. Actually, sleep schedule, first of all. We are going to put the two too smart ones. Actually, we're going to put everybody on the day shift right now. I'm not going to think about this too hard. We're going to put just everybody on Crouchy's schedule here. And we are going to do our conversion ritual now that we have all the bodies. So let's schedule that. Crouchy, I need you to begin a conversion ritual for him. Everybody else is invited. All of the extra participants give us a very good chance of this. The room's impressiveness is getting there. It will get better over time. But having these extra participants really helps. We almost max out that. So we're going to begin that real quick. And back over here. We're going to let this happen. Is it still leaking? Okay. There we go. Now we can go ahead and schedule our little shelter, which frankly is, I think, going to be this. We can cancel that, and we can make this into a door. This, we're going to delete that. We need to make the stockpile inside the building here. And after those trees are cut, we're going to need to set up cooking and probably schedule a couple of other bills. But okay, that's enough for them right now. Let's go back to this. Everybody filters out for this. Refugees are catching up. They're going to show up and see if we can't get this guy. So he's at 74% certainty. All right, down to 37. So that's not bad. That's not bad. So now we can tell Crouchy to keep converting him. And so now that he's down to 37, it was an effective conversion ritual. And does everybody have good... Does everybody get moods from that? Does not look like it. But we want to get rid of some of these. All right. The owners for these are going to be the Theos and Cosme and oops. And you are Damianus. All right. So those guys are now assigned to that tattered apparel. Yeah, speaking of apparel, we now have the tailoring bench set up. Okay, this should be set up to accept raw textiles. Yeah, this will take raw textiles. We have our bills to auto weave cloth, and we need to start scheduling some clothing for production. And I think what we're going to set up the salvage bills as well. Can we do them on this? We can do them on this. So we're going to schedule the salvage bills on here and the regular clothing on here. Okay, so what we need to do here is we are just going to make pants and button downs, I think. I don't believe there's anything else. Lab coats would be nice for the researchers. We don't need to make slave outfits or the medieval tunics. Maid outfits, factory stuff. We don't want to make any of the profane stuff, but we can make boots and shoes. So this is good. And gloves. Okay, but right now our backpacks would be also nice for a lot of things. And all the hats. But right now, people need nice pants and shirts, and we're going to work from there. So we are just going to do the button down is just slightly more expensive than the t-shirt, but it covers the arms, and this does not. So we are going to schedule pants first, then button downs. We are going to prefer material that is good in the heat. So we are going to say the Oh, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Insulate. We want to insulate against the heat. That's what it is. Okay. So those are the things we want to prefer here. All right. Details. We are going to do until we have 1. We don't count equipped or tainted. We want 1 of at least 55% quality or quantity or health, and then we have normal quality. So this is kind of our requirements for a piece of clothing. We don't have any clothing policies enacted yet. We're going to wait for that a little bit. And any workers, we have a lot of people who can work on this. But thankfully, new guy, or girl, the succubus, she is going to probably be our new tailor. But I want to get these bills in first. And we have all this hay weave, so it's going to be a lot of hay cloth initially, and that's totally fine. We don't really care about that, just as long as people are wearing nicer clothing. And so, yes, we have that. And then we're going to do the same thing for button-downs. We're going to do this until we have 1 spare. That is at least 50%, 55%, and normal, and close. Okay. So these will keep getting made just so we have kind of an influx of clean clothing. Now let's look at the work schedules for these people. So, you... you know what? Yeah. All right. You guys can leave that. Okay, you have 4. You are allowed to do nursing, childcare. The child cannot do the childcare. Magic. If we have a magic task, we need him to do it. Okay. Animal handling here. Oh, it's Jane out in the boonies who's the really good animal handler. Or the child is not getting animal handling. The child is not being allowed to fish. Actually, the child can fish at absolute last priority. We will allow you to fish for now. However, mining is a priority. Quarrying is a priority if we set that up. Obviously, drilling if we set that up. Art here. If we schedule an art, we would like the artist to do an art. But I thought one of you was... Okay, yes, she here. Tailoring is going to be her priority, but... Okay. I think that's good for that right there. Research. We have you with a research of 10. We are going to turn you back to research at a priority of 2 for now. Actually, we'll... Yeah. No, this will be fine, because you will go sit in the science lab now. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. And she's going to immediately start making some clothing for people. Excellent. Once we have a set of clothing for people, then... Okay, cooking is something we probably want to look at. Okay. First one has recovered fully and is tending to this. I'm assuming already are out of medicine over here. Yeah. Okay, you make a minion right there. Okay. Drain some of your mana, but that's okay. These minions do hauling and cleaning and stuff, and we don't have to think about them. It's very, very convenient. What are you off to? You are going to do some hauling. Okay. And getting the tailor going. Morg is allowed to craft. I would prefer... Okay. Morg here at crafting really wants to. I will let him make the terrible pants. They will probably be okay. And the little kid is working at the stone. Seriously, the children yearn for the mines. All right. So food is an issue. We need somebody cooking. Rack actually cooked something. Who do we have for... Everybody's going and getting their meals. Okay, cooking schedule here. Cooking. Ah, yeah, Rack is the only one in the colony assigned to cooking. Guess what? That is now your #1 priority. You guys want to cook, but aren't any good at it. I will allow you to butcher kills if necessary, but not actually cook. Okay. How are you doing? Are you... Okay, you are done leaking. Alright. You are oh my goodness, you're making that bow that we... Look, it's a normal skirt. All right. And finishing this shirt, we're getting Egyptian styled clothing. Okay, who's idle? Crouchy. Oh, are you idle because you can't science? Because you've been ousted from your sciencing? Let's allow you... Are you not allowed to plant? Crouchy, you have 6 in plant skill. You are allowed to be a farmer now. Yep, look at the minion go. He make a second minion because that would be amazing. He can, in fact, summon a second minion. Boop. All right, that's... All right, and he leveled up in magic, so we will let him do that. Cantrips. Yeah, this is... Yeah, so many. He's just got some utility spells. If we get that up to 2, yeah, we'll do that because that will allow his arcane bolt to actually hit a little harder, and then we will reduce the maintenance cost. How are we doing for bricks? Let's go ahead and schedule the dining room for construction. Build, not castle wall, but slate wall. And we will, natural paths, go ahead and allow, for now, this to be cleared out. We can auto-cast. Alright. Okay, good. So he will just automatically make minions whenever he has mana. Alright. Mayonnaise. That's a thing. Are you allowed to construct? You are not. You are allowed to construct. And how is your health from that fight? You're still pretty banged up. You're fine. You're bored, too. Why don't you haul all the wood real quick? Of course it has. Let's go ahead and kill the plan. We don't need this blocking everything anymore. But that's gonna actually produce for a while now, so that's good. I don't believe we have... We do have quarry technology. So we can do that. Probably right here, I think, is where we can put the quarry. Actually, we can put the quarry right here, I think. Let's see about that. Let's go, because if nothing else, we can. Okay, if we put it right there. Okay. All right, caravan detected. 14 days. 14 days, that's fine. We will super be done there by then. You're going swimming for recreation. That's fine. You can do that. It's really wet, but you do you. Let's go ahead and also order the mining out of the prison cells here. We will cancel that. We will build doors. We're actually going to build slate profaned doors for the prison cells. Big, heavy, slow doors. Alright. It's nice to just watch the little ants run around and actually build stuff. Okay, she learned a new magic level. We should probably... She doesn't know Shadow Bolt. She doesn't have the points for it. We will teach her Shadow Bolt so she can fight. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out a new research project. So, magic circles, mana storage, portals, instant travel between colonies. I mean, that's something to strive for. Condiments here. I've never really gotten into this. So, like, okay, that mayo, for instance. If, like, yeah, consuming, yeah, so yeah, you get a boost here for food. Is it used as a recipe ingredient, or is it something that has to be applied? Because I was pretty sure it was something you had to, like, apply to it. Well, that's fine right now. Why is it... We have way more people than that. Details. Who counts as a person? Uh... Um... Helpers. We want to include helpers right now. So, yeah, we're going to actually make food for the population that we have. I'm happy with the kid being willing to work on the rock pile all day. She is, in fact, making more clothing still for people. So people are wearing the clothes that are being made. Dandeli got another magic level. Let's go ahead and decrease the burden of that. What is the quarry cost? Okay, we are making this out of steel, so that's good. So we have steel to spare at the moment. Little minions are minioning. Alright, how? Is there anything of interest or value out here? There is a building right here. A very low chance of something good. Anything else? We're going to need to make a campfire. But, okay, my goodness. How is your health doing? You need to eat. Okay. We've eaten all of the meals that we have on the map here. You... Don't do that. Haul the peas. And now, we're actually going to make a campfire here. We're going to prioritize making the campfire. Nope. We're going to prioritize making the campfire. Yeah, the rain is going to make the campfire want to extinguish quickly here. But you... No, we are going to make simple meals forever right now. And you are going to cook. You can go ahead and build this. Yep. We're cooking the peas. Nope. Keep doing that. I understand you were hungry. Oh my goodness. It's going to be like that, isn't it? Chicken meat appeared down the river. Somebody will pick that up. Yeah. What was that? That was problematic. We'll move the operating table when we are ready for it. We need some components. We may not have any, actually. Look at that. We have cloth. Yep. He's deteriorated in storage. No! The rain killed him. We got 4 meals out of that, which is pretty decent. I need you to build this. Okay, hang on. Do we not have a... We do have a door. You... We're gonna have to do it this way. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna stick around for 2 weeks. Until the mechanoids show up, but still. Yeah. Yeah, the campfire is going down quickly in the rain. You finish building that wall. There we go. Yeah. Still going. I probably need wider hallways here for a lot of this stuff, but I think it's okay. Just working at the mines. Limestone we also want to make then. Let's go ahead and make the limestone. Just have a limestone bill as well. You guys can keep... I guess we did get the sarcophagus made out of the crushed slate, but I think we picked a lot of that up off of the ground. Tattered apparel. Yeah, I know you guys are wearing tattered clothing. I'm not going to have people run around naked in order to... Okay, that can be safely deconstructed now, I think. Alright. Research. All of these are kind of terrible. It's all magic tech. Either after or during cooking. You know what? Go ahead and research condiments and see if we can make, you know, some kind of tomato something. All right. Let's go ahead and make some doors. Unroofed. You roofing this place. Okay, Wannock is finally healed. Okay, this is good. Jane, can you walk yet? You can walk. Okay, if we have to, we can leave at any time now. This is good. We are probably going to hunt something, cook it, and then leave. You are relaxing socially. I really need you to prioritize roofing over this area. You know what? Cheer up the patient. That sounds fine. Yeah, we have mayo for cooking with. So this is good. If we look at any of these meals... Yeah. Alright, quest available, the deserter. Okay. So... this is our opportunity to aggro the Empire. We don't like the Empire. They're a bunch of bullies who come around and demand things. The guy would be a hussar. With the genetic dependence on go juice is the problem here. Normally, we would accept this in order to get a good soldier. We have enough bodies that I hate ignoring this quest. I think we're gonna have to just let that expire. As much as I hate it. Okay. We're so close to done with... oh, fire! Where fire? All the way over there. We have that scheduled? Oh, good. The minion's gonna go put it out. Nope. Just kidding. If we look at the home area... yeah. Okay. Alright, people. Some people should rush to the fire now. Yep, there we go. That's a fire response. Okay. Ooh, sarcophagi. Food poisoning! We're supposed to be keeping a clean kitchen. Alright. Flooring. That would be all of our silver to do that, though, unfortunately. We can use regular steel tiles for this, though. So we are going to build that. To try to avoid this in the future. Unfertilized turtle eggs. Put another one of those there. What are you doing? Oh, we did actually request some chainmail and stuff, and so she did make that. All right. Good to know. Okay, you guys. All right. You're good. How is your walking? The problem is both of your legs are still messed up. Okay. Food here is bad. We need... okay, let's look and see what people are carrying here. Neither of you. Nobody's carrying any... oh, wait. You are carrying a single food. We have a single meal out of all of this, and that's not good. We need to hunt something. So what animals are here? Boomalopes. That's right. Right. We should hunt the boomalopes in the rain. Like 2 of those should be enough to feed everybody. Okay. So you guys... boomalopes were down south last I saw. They have since moved. Boomalopes. Okay, they're over here now. They're a little closer. Okay, you guys, I want you to come down here. And you switch to the bow. And the skeleton also needs to come down to the same generalized area. We are going to have people open fire on a boomalope. Hopefully kill 2 or 3 of them, honestly. Another magic skill. And that will allow you to learn Soul Shadow Bolt, which you can now auto-cast in combat. Actually, those Shadow Bolts, I think, are kind of dangerous to auto-cast. I think they're AoE. Yeah, I don't have... Okay. We don't want those auto-casting. Okay. But hey, rice and tomatoes are almost done. Nobody has planted the peas. I'm going to say that's an important crop. Actually, yeah, this is critical, but nobody's up to that point yet. Okay. You are still trudging along very slowly. Okay, now, all of you guys come like here. And I need you to drafted hunt that. You okay, Boomlope Revenge. That one's maddened. None of the others went mad, so that's good. You can come up here. Okay. That one's downed. Good, that's 1. Need you all to attack that one, and you to attack that one as well. Okay. Crit it, that's nice. The other's Scarpered. That's 2 Boomalopes, though. There's a decent amount of meat on one of these things. Yeah, there's a good amount of meat on one of these. Okay. So now, you are going to finish this. You are going to go back and make there be a butchering spot. Just a butchering spot where we butcher a creature forever. We'll kill a 3rd one while we're down here. Secret is, we don't finish it off in melee, otherwise we take fire damage. You. Okay, yeah, the Inspired Surgery wore off. There's not a lot we can do about that. We didn't need any surgeries during that time period. You come up over here. No, 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 no. Both of you right here. Attack that. This is not scheduled for finish off. That is not forbidden. Okay. Not forbidden. Okay. Let's kill one more here. You... I'm going to let you... You can't haul it. That's fine. Do we get a third? No, we don't. We don't. We're wasting time at this point. So you... Wait, is it not? Yeah, it's dead. You... Oh, we... Okay. Stockpile. And now... You should be able to... Nope, you can't haul still. But you are going to butcher that. Excellent. When you're done eating, I need you to haul. Okay. Okay, so they are going to make food now, so they are good. Science is still happening. Nerd Child is watching science happen. I will be happy with that. We probably should set up a classroom if we're going to keep this kid around, but it's fine how it is. There are spare clothings that people are not swapping into. Let's go ahead and make there be... how's the kids' clothes real quick? Kids in awful quality. Alright, where is... Okay, so lab coat. I don't want to make the jackets yet. How much textile do we have? We can make a handful of these. Alright, let's go ahead and set up the salvage bills here. You are salvaging tainted stuff that is below any good or lower quality tainted clothing. Honestly, that's less than like 75%. Just forever. We're going to copy this bill. And we are going to put it on this table as well. So both of these salvage tainted. And then we're going to also add a salvage bill for stuff that is really low quality. Or low... Anything that's below 50% and isn't good, because we'll sell the other stuff here, is the idea eventually. So this is damaged clothing. Salvage damaged. We're going to copy this. We are going to paste it. Salvage damaged. Alright. And now, let's go into our clothing policy. Our default clothing policy... Who Nelly? Alright. Our default clothing policy is going to be non-tainted clothing. Anything above normal or above, and anything that is 55% or above. This is our rules for clothing. Yeah. Okay, well, either way, we're going to do that. And I haven't had a chance to go through a lot of the policy stuff here and figure out this mod. So right now, we're just going to say our default is you can wear anything but tainted, and it needs to be in decent quality. So people are going to start stripping off clothes. That is a tattered, damaged old piece of clothing that is going to get recycled. Excellent. Okay. You are not our cook. You are our cook, and you are, in fact, hauling that boomalope to be butchered still. Do you have a walking speed debuff? You do have a move speed debuff because of because of food poisoning. Okay. You are the ones who got food poisoning from cooking in the dirty environment. That makes a little more sense. We do have a bulk goods trader, which is great. We will trade with the merchants here in a moment. Want to make sure that the food is actually being fooded. Okay, and people are stripping out of their clothing because it's poor quality. Farming worksite. That is rateably close. And it contains tomatoes. We will probably raid that at another time. Lung rot. That rotting corpse. Awesome. Okay, so dumping pile here. This. Delete the zone. Who's our cook? You are our cook. I need you to prioritize butchering. You need to prioritize hauling that. And then actually medical her and then butcher. So the lung rot. Is not good. Why didn't it get tended to? What's going on? You tend. All right, we got that. Let's get plate armor going. Upon reaching full saturation. Is this not something to which immunity can be developed? Not you. You. Nope. Is it just they have to actually just survive the time limit? Huh. We have no medicine with which to do surgery. That was annoying. This entire trip may be a waste. Yeah, I think the tending, we're not going to be able to keep her alive. Okay, so she's not worth the hassle here. Huh. I don't want to blow the res on her here. It's off cooldown. She's gotten to the point where she doesn't hate the guys who came and picked her up. Slow movement because of the leg injuries. We'll allow self-tend. I think we need to leave here. Okay, real quick. Finish cooking. We're going to make a couple of meals real quick. And then these guys are going to start the trip back with her in this state. I don't... Yeah, there's no way she's going to survive here. Alright, Crouchy is ready to try reconverting again here. Down to 22. So, one or two more attempts to get him converted. I'm really, really annoyed that the body started rotting the minute we brought it inside and got her sick. She could live if it stays at this rate. She could survive this if it stays at this rate. Okay. All right, all the food has been done. Let's break up the... actually, real quick. Okay, there is no heal route on this map. Needed to check. All right, so back to the world map here. We are going to start these guys reformed with a trip to home as their objective. 2 days. Except everybody's coming. Items. Okay, well, travel supplies first of all. All of the food, which is not a lot of food. Items. We are going to take the leather. We have a dead cassowary. Cancel this. We need to go in here and hunt the cassowary. Where is the dead cassowary? You are allowed. You need to butcher it. All right, we're gonna butcher the cassowary. No, trade caravan. I forgot to talk to you. Quick. Who's a trader? Who's a trader? Is Morg our merchant? No, Crouchy's our merchant. Crouchy, quick. Trade with the man. Trade with them. Quick. Crouchy, you get over here. You just move faster than the old man. Actually, no. No, he doesn't have a move speed penalty. Ugh. We don't have a way to teleport to that. Come on, you can do it. You can beat him. No. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. Slowly upgrading the wardrobes. All right, the cassowary's back here. Can I... Okay, we can. We are going to do the bulk meals because it should go faster. And now you need to cook. Okay, and now we're leaving. Alright. Reform the caravan for there. Accept. Alright, everybody's coming. Items. All of the food, which is a day's worth of food. It's a little bit better. Items. Bird skin, plain leather. We are going to bring the equipment you're carrying. We are also going to carry all of the clothing that you stripped off. It's fine. And we're going to bring the extra wood here so we can build a campfire, because we're probably going to have to camp halfway through. But this is fine. We're going to send them. Morg is almost done constructing the quarry. Okay. So. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we can... The mine is either we mine for blocks or chunks. If we just mine for blocks... I wonder if that... yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, dining room now. What do we got for steel? Just enough. Yeah, we're going to make a big dining room table in here. We're going to reinstall this right there. And then we're going to build a great big dining room. We're going to make a single large table. Right there. Right now we need the cloth for clothing, so no armchairs right now. We will just make some dining chairs like that. And the people who are just mining are just mining. We will allow this to be constructed. We will also... Let's schedule this out real quick. We're gonna cancel that because that's actually gonna be a... Oh, what's it called again? That needs to be allowed. We're going to make a stone door right there. Probably. How many bricks do we have? Enough. Okay, great. Let's build a profane slate door there. We need to, of course, build those walls, but that's okay. And yeah, sure enough, we are getting bricks out of those. So I will take it. Is he getting mining skill? He is getting mining skill. Excellent. Okay, that's totally worth it. We probably need to... mine this out. And this is, of course, going to open this up and make this no longer closed. Oh, we had a recruitment inspiration? Alright, she's got another level in a magic skill. We are just going to make this for her. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. Alright, Jane is no longer incapable of walking. That's good to know because They've been walking. All right. Set owner. And set owner to you. These two can now be deleted. And we can remove the plan here for this. Right. Schedule these. Where are they? There. Yeah, these here. Sarcophagi. We can claim both of these real quick. And then we can... Oh, can we not... Oh, phooey. Alright, we can't actually... We can't actually schlep a sarcophagus, apparently. Oh, well. Anyhow. Oh my goodness. Get that door finished, man. Alright, and Rack hit 15 in construction, which means he should be able to select a specialization. And okay, what's this do? This is quality bonus and success chance, which is pretty huge. This is speed. We're going to go quality and success. But, all right, I think we're in a pretty decent space. We're about to pop a hole in our wall here, but that's, you know, that's fine. These guys will hopefully make it back. Jane is, yeah. I don't think she's going to survive, but we'll probably carry her body back. I wonder if we just need to have a policy of, listen, everybody does qualify for a res at some point. But yeah. So, my name's Larian. Thank you for watching. And I will see you later. Save the game.